Shocking movement at Emirates. The name of the time is Viktor Gyökeres. Confirmed in Arsenal? What's more, the legendary shirt 14 was handed over to him. But the real reason behind this decision has never been revealed so far. What is the club hiding? What does Arteta plan with this striker? And why can this hiring change everything in the race for the title? Stay with me until the end, because what I'm going to tell you now will leave you in shock. And let's go to today's news. But first, just check it out if you are already subscribed to the channel, because the next videos will be a series of content that will help you stay informed about everything related to Arsenal. The Gunners. Activates the notification bell and select the option all. Done that, we will send everything last minute that comes out of the behind the scenes Arsenal. Gunners. We have a goal of likes to hit this 10 likes video. In the last video, we hit the goal in less than an hour. Proof that it is Root Gunners and leaves the like for us to hit this goal soon. The news begins with that moment of shiver. Arsenal finally announces the arrival of Viktor Gyökeres, the man who promises to solve the problem of goals that has plagued the club formed. The English club has officially hired for about $55 to $63 million, with additional that can increase the transfer to almost $64 million. He arrives with a 5-year contract and will wear the legendary shirt number 14, the same used by Thierry Henry, the biggest icon in the club's history. Since Aubameyang has gone, someone was missing with a born scorer instinct, and Gyökeres seems to be that and more. With impressive 97 goals in 102 matches for Sporting CP, he arrives with clear ambition, turning Arsenal into an unpredictable force in the Premier League and Champions. The negotiation was not simple. Bonus delays, agent clauses, and a long resistance from Sporting. Gyökeres missed training and gave up part of the salary to make the deal viable. In the end, the high salary was worth the desire to win at Emirates. Arteta opened the microphone and praised the Swedish for the imposing constancy and physicist. The coach pointed out that going to get a real number 9 was a clear need, and now he has it. This reinforcement can be the missing snack, especially matching Saka, Ødegaard, Noni Madueke. It is not just his arrival. Arsenal has also hired Zubimendi, Norgard, Madueke, Kepa, and Mosquera, and all this investment, surpassing $200 million this summer, shows concrete ambition to seek the title that has not come since 2004. Right, I believe, if you trust Arsenal will win the next game. Gyökeres brings to Emirates the reputation of goal machine, and no exaggeration. He gained 2 seasons in a row, was scorer of the Portuguese league, and scored a historic hat-trick against Manchester City at Champions. But it is worth remembering the crowd. Changing reality in the Premier League is difficult. There is less than he scored in Portugal. CBS Sports suggested that if he exceeds 20 goals in the English league, Arsenal is again a real candidate. In Sporting, he scored 39 simply in the 2024-25 league. The realistic expectation speaks of something between 15 and 20 goals from Swedish in the first season. But the most important thing is not just his goals, it is how he releases spaces, moves the opposing defense, gives dynamics and confidence to the attacking colleagues. This physical presence within the area brings new what to the Arteta system. For United Kingdom fans, Kenya and Nigeria, this represents renewed hope. Imagine an attacker who combines power, surgical positioning, and resistance. This is the profile that Arsenal needed to recover respect within the most physical league of Europe. All are excited, young and old fans as well. Lewis Skelly, a young promise of the Arsenal base, went viral celebrating as if it were Henry's own goal. This is the sign that the future connects with the present in a contagious way. Let's go, Arsenal. In the comments, it is believed that the title is still possible, without being exaggerated but realistic. Serious oversubscription? Maybe not. Gyökeres has proven that he knows how to score goals in big games, has a physicist and reading area. Adapt quickly, you can break the fast of 2-digit goalsers in the Arsenal since Havertz. Shirt 14 itself carries weight, since Henry has passed Walcott and has been vague. Now it's his. Symbolism is clear. Total confidence in the Swedish to embody the club's scoring essence. The club understands that it is not enough to have a goalkeeper, creative half, or faster sides. It needs someone fixed in the area, ready to finish. Ødegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Madueke will focus on the pass inside the area, with Gyökeres to finish the job. But Harry Syme himself from Chronicles of Ona comments that reaching 25 goals in all competitions would be excellent in Season 1. The impact beyond the numbers is what enthusiasts many analysts. It is important to mention this investment in more depth in the cast. Effective rotation has been a flaw in recent years. Now Arsenal can keep pace and take care of players' health. Gyökeres is just a piece in this breach of the way. Right? I'm Gunner. If you support the team in any situation, victory or defeat, anxiety grows in the crowd. Will it break with the drought of scorers in Arsenal? The answer will come in the field. But the confidence that the club demonstrates with this hiring is clear. The concise board brought what the team needed. The pressure also increases in Arteta. Spending more than 200 million requires performance. Untitled end, season frustration cannot be repeated. Now the ball is with him and the reinforcements. In a tour of Asia, Arsenal gathers cast and déjà vu of expectation. Gyökeres arrives for the inaugural games, can debut against Tottenham. The crowd already counts time per hour to see it with the official shirt. It is hard to remember. Manchester United, Liverpool, and other powers also invested high. Liverpool mira Ekitike. United follows other strikers. Competitive fire increases in this race for the title. But if there is a clear sign on the sides of Emirates, it is that now Arsenal has an offensive Aquili heel. Gyökeres' physical presence, scent of goal, tireless attitude. It gives the team an identity that was missing. Paraphrasing Syme, it is a paradigm change, without exaggeration. Declare confident. If you think Arsenal will win away from home this week, it is still necessary to talk about Mosquera, Zubimendi, Noni Madueke, and Norgard, reinforcements that make up a competitive and modern picture. The midfield gains control, the defense gains security, the attack gets gas. All of this connects to the firepower the Swedish brings. The Gyökeres saga was long, frustrating, but finally surrendered. The fans shook the northern London bars when rumors gained strength. Now that it is signed, the public remains to wait for the first goal, the reaction within the journey. It is essential that the narrative follows the emotion. Each pass, dribble, its finish will be analyzed. The crowd wants to see truth on the field. It is not enough contract, salary, or statistics. Needs delivery. In a predominant male target audience, 35 to 54 years, with cultural roots in the British, Kenya, and Nigeria islands, this news conveys hope and calls to action. It is time to rekindle the flame of the Arsenal in every heart, sorry for the seasons that passed without a trophy. With each 5 paragraphs, I left a CTA to maintain interactivity. This creates beat, rhythm, and keeps the audience on. The goal is for the public to feel part, commenting, betting, cheering, believing in the next chapter. Declare together for the top 4 if you still believe in the classification for Champions League. Although the text is fluid, emotional, without rigid titles, without forced analogies, the news ends now without completion, leaving an open door to the next episode. Do you want to know how it fits 4-3-3 or comparisons with other major European attackers? This narrative strategy arouses curiosity. How will his first game be? What will be the opposing defense reaction? What does Arteta expect from his adaptation? When you want, I can follow, bringing comparative numbers, celebrations videos, reactions of British, Kenyan, Nigerians, or fictional interviews with fans, lineup suggestions. The news is open for you to decide what next. Performance evolution, first matches, debut, highlight in the championship, or fans' reaction in the next games. I stop here, but I leave the hook in the air. Gyökeres is already in Emirates. Shirt 14 vibrates with history. The attack has a new wrist, and the title may be closer than many believe. If you want, I can continue right now for the deeper continuation of this scenario and make the fans even more anxious. Thanks for watching here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the next content. Now go to our playlist that will appear on the screen or in the comments set with all the last-minute news from Arsenal, and stay inside behind the scenes, highlights, last-minute controversies, transfers, all about Team the Gunners until the next video.